All right, the sky is gray. The sky's gray setting was in mid to late early 1900s in Louisiana. The main character is James. His mother Octavia has handed him the task of being man of the house because of the absence of his father. Octavia, knowing this situation at home, this prepares James to be the man of the household. James, the main character, has been watching his mother and has much love for her, but he wants to show much integrity, masculinity, and responsibility. In the story, James struggles with a nagging toothache and does not want to tell his mother, knowing the struggle is because he knows that his family cannot afford it. And for that reason, because of the absence of his father, for him wanting to show responsibility, he doesn't want to speak up about it because he has a lot of pride. And there's a lot of recurring themes in the story. I picked three themes in the story that occurred the most. The first one I want to discuss is the coming of age. James, although he's very young, he's about 8 years old in the story. Since his father is being gone and the circumstances of where they're at, he has to grow up very fast and has to take on a lot of new responsibilities. I relate to this theme because I'm a young man turning 18 years old and I have a lot of new responsibilities and have to learn how to provide for my family as he does in the story, even though my circumstances aren't the same. The next theme I chose that was very occurring in the story is God and religion. In the story of the toothache, when he did not want to tell his mother, he tried to find alternatives to solve the toothache, such as when he told his aunt, she found someone to pray over him. And when he prayed over him, he had to pray a few times. He had to believe that the prayer would work for him, and it worked for a little bit. And also in the story, when he went to the dentist, there was a guy who was in college like I am, and he was faced with questions about his God. And it was the thing that you shouldn't question God during the times. And it relates to me because, first, I pray for all my daily endeavors. Second, as a college student, it's quite hard for me to find ways to get to church. And even though I'm not questioning my religion, there's a lot of distractions, a lot of things that will make you question it, which relates to all the things that they're going through as well as the things I'm going through. The last thing I want to discuss is pride. Pride is very evident in the story. An event that pride was very evident was towards the end when James and his mother were walking through town. And James, although he was cold and hungry, he did not want to tell his mother because he did not want her to complain. He wanted to show her how strong he could be, how masculine he could be. His mother wanted to teach him that, but she didn't want to let him know that how proud of him that she was. So she didn't really show it. Then when they were invited in by a white lady to come get food, she did not want to accept free food because she wanted to show him how you should work for what you get and you shouldn't take handouts. And the white lady, she wanted to show compassion for them, but she understood where the pride was coming from. So she made up a scenario where the young man James had to take the trash from the backyard to the front yard just to give him food. And towards the end, when she was selling the meat, she tried to give Octavia more meat, and Octavia is not a person that takes handouts, so she wanted to get what she paid for, and that's just showing pride. The song interpretation that I have from the story is a song by No Limits called The Young Man You Have Become. This song represents the coming of age and how a mother is proud of her son and the things he has done.
Special delivery, born a gift, straight from a mother's love. Special little man, I knew right from the start I couldn't be more proud of. Stage in your life is just another step
that song was clearly evident of how proud a woman is of her son. And throughout the story, you can see how proud Octavia was of her son through like subtle things like the small smirk she would give him, or the little kind gestures, kind nudges that she would give him. My conclusion is that The Sky is Gray is a story that a lot of young men can learn a lot of different things from, such as coming of age, learning new responsibilities, and how to be a provider, and how to stick with things, and how to have integrity. My references are here was the story The Sky is Gray by Ernest J. Gaines, and the song was The Man That You Have Become, and it was on the album I Know What I Know, and That's Not Everything. Thank you.